Hey guys, it's your boy Cobra. In this video, we're going to be going over some Etheria Restart. I started playing this game at launch about 2 weeks ago. It is an incredible game. I'm really having a good time. In fact, this game is pretty addicting. Right now, I am level 57. Cap is 100, so we've got a ways to go. I'm Master in PvP Arena, as well as Platinum in RTA. I haven't really done much RTA. I'm going to do a little bit of that tonight since I'm not going to be playing anything else in the game, so I should be Diamond by tomorrow. A threshold, however, I am Hell 4. I don't have strong enough support for my Aurora. I'm going to be dumping a lot of resources over the next 24 hours into my supports, so hopefully I'll be able to get through Hell 4 by then. The double drop event that's going on tomorrow, I'm super excited. I've been preparing for this. I've been kind of grinding. I want to be able to farm the most efficient areas when the double drop event happens. Well, it's happening tomorrow. I've accomplished that goal. Now, as far as stamina, what is my goal here? Now, I've already used some stamina today. The reason I used it is because I wanted to do my daily quests. There's a couple pods in there. I wanted to get those. And as far as my gems, I have not done any yet. So I'm going to let this continue to tick up until it's maxed. And then once it's maxed, I will get my check-in bonus and I will go ahead and use up my gems. Now I'm going to get some hours where I'm not going to get natural regeneration, and that's okay. It's going to be well worth it. But by tomorrow, I should be able to use somewhere around 3,000 stamina between not just what I refresh, but also leveling up. So it's going to be a fun time. And that's without me dipping into any of my stabilizers. So what are my goals after that? What will I actually be farming? I'm going to primarily be running Investigation and GP Outpost in the background. So they are going to be running, and I'm not even going to be thinking about it. I'm just going to keep on play again until eventually I accomplish my goals for those two areas. And I will be doing Threshold actively. So what is that going to look like? Like, how long will I be going through Investigation? How long will I be going through GP Outpost? It all depends on what I have to build. So my goal is going to be 6-starring the characters that I'm actively using right now. So what characters am I actively using for PvE right now? They're going to be these here. Now these are my 3 modes for gear farming, and these are the Animus that I'm going to be using. Now notice there's a ton of overlap, and I'm doing that on purpose. All of these characters I'm going to be using a lot, and that means that if I dump a bunch of resources in, for example, Messiah, well, I'm going to get a ton of value out of those resources because I'm using him in so much content. He's basically the Vildred of, if you play Epic 7, he's basically our Vildred, right? He can farm all the content. Same thing with Diting. Diting is going to get so much value on this account. Freya, so much value. Same thing with Klaus, so much value, and Val is in everything. So I'm really enjoying these characters. The fact that I can do so much with so little is unbelievable. Now, whatever I can't 6-star will obviously be 5-star. Now, my PvE stuff is all 5-star already. A lot of my PvP stuff is 5-star already, but I plan to get my Doki Doki, for example. I plan to level them up and start getting them ready because I do want to eventually build them and use them for PvP. Now, I want to do the bare minimum for PvE. I don't want to focus on too many resources into PvE characters because it doesn't make sense. I'm free to play. I don't have, I'm not going to swipe a card for this game. It's just not an interest of mine. I did 5 years of Epic 7, very competitive. I didn't put any money into that game, but I enjoyed it, and it was a great experience. This game seems to be even more so of that. So I need to be a lot more thoughtful with where my stamina goes and where I put the resources I do get. My lattices as an example. So I could, if I wanted to, focus on someone like, say, Fengus and Shadow Sonya. But I'm not going to use them in PvP. So basically, I would just be using them to farm Inferno for now, when I could be dumping those resources into characters who are actually going to help push into Inferno, but can also be used for PvP. And the reason we play this game is not the PvE guys, we play it for the PvP. So I want to focus on the characters and dumping resources into those who will also be available and useful in PvP. So that's kind of my thought process there. Now I am going to reset Diting. The reason I'm going to reset Diting is I want the experience. I will be farming with him a lot tomorrow. He will probably be level 50, or at least close to it, by the time I'm done farming with him. And once I'm done farming with him, I can come over to the event tab, go into the reconfigure, throw him in there, and go ahead and reset him. Now, I'm going to take him back to 6-star. I'm not going to leave him at 3-star, and I'm going to dump 11 of these lattices back into him. I'm not going to put the last lattice into skill 1, but I will get the attack plus 10%. So I'm not going to put this one back in. The only reason I did it now is because there's a quest to do it. And also there's a quest to have 2 characters maxed at level 50 6-star. I already did one with Ramoka, and I reset Ramoka and dumped all of her resources into Messiah. For that main reason. I'm not building Shadow Sonya, so I'm not going to build Ramoka because I want all of my characters to be PvP centric. And I can do everything with Messiah, but I can do with Ramoka and Doki Doki. So he's currently farming my health 4 right now, so I don't need the Ramoka. Now same with him. I'm not going to dump anything into this last slot, but I will get the attack plus 10. I'm going to max all the way to level 5 his 2, and his 3 is done for now. So I've already got all the resources I need to finish Messiah, and I also want to dump some resources into Klaus. Speed is incredibly important on her. I will get to plus 10. I don't think this last one's worth it. As far as her skill 3, I want to get it to right here at least. I don't necessarily know if taking it to level 5 is worth it. I do have her, however, on a time weave set, so that does help me with her cooldowns. Is it necessary in Inferno to need that 4th cooldown down even further? If it is, I'll do it. If it's not, and this is good enough, I'm going to leave it alone. I want to rebuild my Val. She's been great up to health 4, but I think to use her in Inferno, I need a lot more HP. A lot more HP. I need to rebuild her and build her better. So that's going to be a major focus for me over the coming days. Same thing with a lot of my other supports. For example, Mia, she needs a lot of love. I'm still using a lot of purples. I mean, come on. I'm still using purples on all my supports. So they need a lot of Doki Doki farming, and I'm going to be pushing that very, very heavily. And I know what you're thinking. Farming Threshold has a lot of RNG. Why are you focusing on Threshold? Because that is the next progression for my account. That's what I need in order to get into Inferno, is I need more modules. If I don't need more prowess material, why would I farm that? It doesn't make sense. If I don't need more experience, why would I farm that? That doesn't make sense. I'm only going to farm what I need to push my account to the next level. See, this isn't the only time they're going to do a double event. They will do it next month, and the month after that, and a month after that. They're going to do it a lot like an Epic 7 does it. So you're not going to miss out. Farm what you need. Now, that takes me to another point. Say you're looking at tomorrow's double drop and you're watching this video because you're like, well, what are these guys doing? Maybe I could do that. If you're not on Hell 2, Hell 3, Hell 4, you should not use the method I'm using. You need to push content further. If you're, say, Hell 1, you should still be farming your shells. If you are anything prior to that, you need to be pushing shells. Now, every now and then you'll come back to mods to help you get to the next level, and you'll get to experience the double drops then. But I really would not be pushing GP Outpost or Investigation unless you can do it efficiently. Like, say you can farm Hell 2. Okay, you're close enough. Or Hell 1. Okay, you're close enough. But anything before that, don't waste your stamina. Your stamina is the most precious thing you have. the double drops at those earlier levels are not worth it. Push your account. You will get way more resources by pushing your account than the double drops you'll get from investigation and GP outpost. So make sure you're always focused on the next progression gap. That way you can take advantage of it. All right, so that's kind of my advice to anybody playing the game. Just because somebody says this is what I'm doing, that doesn't necessarily mean that's what you should do. Look at where you're at in your account. I purposely grinded my account anticipating this first drop. I'm excited. I can't wait. And I hope you guys are excited too. Well, quick plug, go ahead and like the video if you learned something, subscribe if you can, throw a comment in there if you're doing something different, if you have a different tip or strategy. Also too, go ahead and jump into the Discord, plug in with us. And if you're ever looking for a union, a competitive group who's out there kicking butt, taking names, let us know you're interested. We'd love to have you. Right now, you know, we're just rocking. We're winning. We're having a good time. So with that, I hope you guys take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.